All right. So now in the last class, we were practicing square and square roots. We came to division method. Please put on a camera, everybody. Rida and Harmeet, put on your camera. Rida, your camera is still off.
1 minute now.
Yes, children, in the last class, we were doing this question. Find the square of the following using the division method, right? So, have you completed this question? I gave you as homework in the assignments portal. Did you all complete this first question?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
Nobody completed?
Not this one. No.
Okay, we'll discuss them one by one. So, first one, Harmeen had to do 2304.
Yeah.
So, Harmeen, what will we do? How will you find it?
We have to divide it by 2.
First, we have to make
No,
pairs.
no. First, we have to make a pair from left of 2.
So, what are the pairs? What are the pairs?
4 0, 4 4 0 and 3 2.
Okay. Now, first number you have is 23. So, is 23 a perfect square?
No.
Then?
Less than 23. 23 less than 23. 21. 22 23.
See, you think it in this manner.
16.
You know, yeah, 16, but you can quickly think it in this manner. You know, 5 into 5 is 25. So, smaller number will be 4 into 4. That's 16. Rida, your camera is still off. 4 into 4 gives you 16.
Yeah. Then 3 can be cut and 2 also.
So, what is 23 minus 16?
1 2 3 4 5 6. 7
7. Then you will carry
0 and 4.
next step.
Next step 7.
What was the next step? This number, double it.
Yeah. We have to double the number. Yeah, 8. Then we have to. Yeah, we have to divide divide 704 by 8.
No, Harmeen, I have to write one number over here.
Yeah, one number.
So what's my number?
8. One more 8.
Let's check. 88 into 8. Yeah. Good. 8. So you have 704 and then 0. Okay. So your answer is 48.
48.
Now next, Mustafa, tell me for 4489.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the closest square number to 44 is 36. So that's
Okay.
6 into 36.
1 minute. Yeah, 6 into 6 gives you 36.
Yeah, and then we subtract that, we get 8. And then we put down 89.
Yeah, 89.
and then you double 6, 12.
It gives you
Yeah, 12.
12. Then
Then we check the unit digit. It can either be 3 or 7.
exactly, it can be 3 or 7. So let's check for 3. That's not correct. So let's check for 7.
It's 7.
That's correct. 7.
Mm.
You get 0.
0.
Now, Rida's question we discussed yesterday only. So, Rida, you can tell me for 529. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me for 529, how will we do?
Ma'am,
First of all, I'm going to make pairs. What are my pairs?
5, 2, and 9.
Rida, speak a little loudly. I can't hear
Ma'am,
you.
5, 2, and 9.
How I told you to make pairs, Rida?
Yeah, ma'am, 2 pairs.
Yeah. So 5, 2, and 9 are different digits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 5,
So what will be my pair?
Ma'am, is it 5, 2, and 9? 5, 2, and then 9.
You're saying 5, 2 together and 9 alone.
Yeah.
No, Rida, that's incorrect. Rida, please, first of all, you sit straight. Like Harmeen and Mustafa, I can see them very clearly at a particular distance from the camera. And the camera is fixed at one place. Okay, so like in every class, Rida, we are facing this issue. And every time I'm telling you, you fix your camera in one place. Exactly like this. So I told you, Rida, that do we make pairs from the starting or from the ending?
And then
Yeah, so what's my pairs?
9, 2, and 5.
First will be 29, then next will be 5. Then
5. And then we have to find which table comes 5. So 5. 5 and 5.
no, we have to check, Rida. You were not attentive. I was noticing when Harmeen and Mustafa were telling their answers. What were you doing back then?
Oh, ma'am, my camera was closing and then opening.
You need to be attentive so that if you don't even remember the concept. So, see, now we discussed 2 questions. In those 2 questions, it was the same method only. So, if you had focused back then, you would have known the concept. Is 5 a perfect square?
Yes, ma'am.
Is 5 a perfect square?
Yes, ma'am.
Or what number is 5 a square of?
Ma'am, 5, 1 to 5.
Rita, what is the meaning of square?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of square?
Oh, ma'am, it's not a perfect square. Like,
What is the square of 2?
1.
What does it mean to square any number? First tell me that. Rita, did you watch the recordings of this lesson? Previous classes when you missed them? You told me you were going to watch them.
Yes, ma'am. I do.
You
So-
watched all of them. So I very am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so that time I explained what is the meaning of square and everything. See, square means to multiply a number with itself. So the square of 2 is 2 into 2. That gives you 4. The square of 3 is 3 into 3. That's 9. So 5, do you think is a square of any number? Can you multiply a number with itself and get 5? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so which number smaller than 5 do you have as a perfect square?
4.
4. 4 is the square of what number?
2.
2. So you'll write 2 into 2 gives you 4. You get 1 remainder. Now, next step.
And then we find a perfect score for 29.
First you carry 29. Now you have 129. Now what do you do with this 2?
Ma'am,
Double it.
yeah.
You get 4. You get 4, right, when you double it?
Yes.
Then you have to write one number over here to get 129. What will be that number?
Uh,
If I write 3 over here, I get 43 into 3 gives me 129. Okay. So your answer is 23. See, children, all of you listen very carefully. Whenever we are learning any new concept in the class, see, I give you these type of questions. I give you all of these questions as homework. Why? Because I wanted you to practice at home, right? And you're not even opening your assignments. So how will it work? Rita, I haven't received your single assignment for 8th standard till now. Not even one assignment you have submitted. Why is it that so? And even Harmeen and Mustafa, you're not doing your assignments on time. I'm receiving assignments late. Why is it that so? Children, do the questions on time, okay? All of you, especially Rida, you are requested to complete all your assignments as soon as possible. If you're missing assignments, you're not revising in the class, then you can't expect the teacher to explain you everything once and again and again and again. I can explain you. It's okay. I don't have any problem in explaining you, but you need to focus from your end also. Okay. If you don't practice, how will you learn? We practiced a lot of these questions in last class also. Did you revise that lecture?
yes, ma'am.
So did you revise these questions? So why were you not able to solve today? What is difficult? We'll solve more questions now. Please focus in the class and then we'll see what's the issue. So we've discussed this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now children, come to this 5th question. So again, 5th and 6th, now I'll give 2, 2. Okay, 5th and 6th, Harmeen, you do. 7th and 8th, Mustafa, you will do. And then Rida, you will do 9th and 10th. Okay? So first question is, like Harmeen, you do your first question, Mustafa, you do your first question, and Rida, you do your first question. Then we'll discuss one by one. Then we'll move on. Rida, if you want, I can explain you this 576. You want me to explain one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's discuss it. Look here very carefully. Now focus on the board. You have the number 576. Okay. What is my step? First of all, I need to make pairs of 576. All the steps I will make pairs. What are my pairs?
76 and 5.
Exactly. So my pairs will be 76 and 5. Okay.
Yes.
Now I look at the first number 5. So I have to check, is my given number a perfect square or not? So 5 we know is not a perfect square. What are
Yes.
perfect square? Perfect squares are like you have 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. 5 into 5, 25. 6 into 6, 36. So all of these numbers, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 is a perfect square. Now you see, between 25 and 36, you have various numbers. You have 26, you have 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. All of these are not perfect squares. Why? Because they're not the square of any number. So that is the meaning of perfect square. Okay? Now, you know 5 is not a perfect square, as discussed in the previous question. So number smaller than 5, that is a perfect square is
4.
4. And 4 is the square of which number?
2.
So you write 2 into 2 gives you 4. You have 1. Now 76 you carry. Right?
We add 2.
You double, you don't
Yeah.
add, you double this number. So since it is 2, so you will write 4. If it was 3, then what would you have written?
6.
3 plus 3 gives you 6. So you double this number. Now you write one number over here. For example, I'm writing 41. We have to multiply it with 1 only to get this number. So think very carefully and write a number over here. So what number can you write here to get 176? Try writing 3. 43 into 3 is what? 129. No, that's incorrect. Try writing 4. You get 176. So you can write down 4. So 44 into 4 gives you 176. So what is your answer? Under root of 576 gives you 24. Clear? Understood, Rida? Now, Rida, you can solve this question number 9 on your own. Okay, I explained you on your own now. This one. Harmeen and Mustafa, have you both completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Harmeen,
And the
Yes,
first,
ma'am.
ma'am, you are asked
First
to do
one.
the first.
please speak one by one. Yeah, Mustafa, what are you saying?
Ma'am, you asked us to do the first one only, right?
Yeah. And Harmeen,
Yes, ma'am.
done? Okay, so we'll have a discussion.
Yes, ma'am.
Just 1 minute, children. I'll just bring my water, then you start. 1 minute. Yeah, children. So first, Harmeen will tell me for 3,249. Now, all of you will just focus on this question. Now, whatever you are doing, just leave it and focus on this question. So, Harmeen, your question was 3,249. Yeah, now explain to us how will we do it?
Yes, ma'am. First, we have to make pair from left to 2 each. Like
Okay.
4 and 9 and 3 and 2.
Okay.
Then we have to consider 3 and 32. This is not a perfect square. So below lower than 32, 25, 25 is a perfect square.
Okay, very good. So you will write perfect
So we
square
have
of
to
5.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. Now
Then
you will subtract.
25. Subtract. Then 2 becomes 12 and 3 becomes 2. Then we get 7.
Yeah. Now
We have to carry 4 and 9 down.
you get
Then we have to
749.
double the number 5. We get 10.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am confused in this step only, like how to get the number.
Okay, how to get a number? Now you look at the last digit of the number that you want. You want 749. What is the last digit of 749?
9.
9. Now, if you remember, while we were doing that squares part in previous classes of this lesson only, I told you how to identify the units place of any number. So, like, think of the number. Like, 1 into 1 gives you 1. 2 into 2 gives you 4. 3 into 3 gives you 9. So, square of 3 is giving you 9 at the units place. And is there any more number than squaring which you're getting 9?
Squaring. No, only 3.
No, you get more number. 7 into 7 is also 49.
Yeah, 49. Yeah.
7 square 49. So here also you're getting 9. So there are two numbers now that you can put over here. You can either put 3 or you can put 7. First, tell me, do you understand why only 3 and 7 you can put?
Yeah, because the units place is 9. It's perfect square.
Yeah, so unit 3 is 9. I'm squaring these numbers only. We are getting 9. Right? So we can either put 7 or we can put 3. Now, you clearly know 3 will be very small number because 103 into 3 would give you 309. That's small. No, we can't put 3. Let's check for 7. 107 into 7. What do you get? 7 into 7 gives you 49. 7 into 1 gives you 7. So which number should I put here?
It's 7.
Exactly. So I get 107 into 7 gives you 749 and then 0.
Then
What is the
0.
under root of 3249? It is 57.
57.
Okay, children? Understood all of you? Now we have the next question. 5776. Mustafa will tell.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mustafa, tell the answer.
Ma'am, we make pairs from the right. So
Yeah.
70
And
and 57.
good.
And the closest square to 57 is 7 7s are 49.
Okay.
That gives us 8. And then we drop down 76. The units digit is 6, so it can either be 6 or 4.
You double this 7, you get 14. And yeah, can either be 4 or 6.
Yeah.
See now, Harmin, do you understand this step? You were confused
Yes,
previously.
ma'am.
Why 4 and 6?
Yeah, because the units digit is 6 and it's the
Exactly.
square.
Exactly. 4 and 4 gives you 16. So that's also 6 and 6 into 6 gives you 36. Yeah. Next, Mustafa, which number should we take?
Ma'am, 6.
6. Because 146 into 6 gives us 876. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Your
And
answer
then
is
0.
76. Under root of 5776 gives you 76. See, children, I know the division method is a little bit difficult because there are a lot of steps that you need to memorize. Okay, first I have to find the perfect square, then drop it down the other numbers, then you have to double the number. So there are a lot of steps, but if you look carefully, it's the fastest way of calculating the square, right? The prime factorization method was a very lengthy method. You have to first do the prime factorization, then you have to make pairs, then you have to multiply. So that was a long way. This is the easiest step. So if you master over this, you can just quickly calculate the under roots. Next. So Rida, you did 576. Is this number completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell us the solution.
Ma'am, so you make a pair of 76 and 5.
Okay.
So the perfect square for 5 is 4.
Yeah, smaller than 5 is 4. And for which number?
Then we 2.
2. Very good. Next.
Then we write down 76.
First, what you get on subtracting them? 1.
Yes.
Now,
And then
we double this number.
yeah, we double the number.
You get 4.
Yes. And then
You must write one number over here so that on multiplying with the same number, you get 170. What is that number now?
3. Can we try some?
See, 3 into 3 is 9.
Yes.
But what do we want? We want 6 as the unit root. Last
Okay.
number should be 6. So 3 can't be your answer. Think of a number on multiplying with the same number, you get 6 at last place.
Uh,
4 into 4 gives you 16.
yes.
6 into 6 gives you 36.
Yes.
So 4, you'll use 4 here. 4 into 4 gives you 16, 1 carry. 4 into 4 gives you 16, 1. 44 into 4 is 176. Okay? You write 4 over here and 3. Understood? Okay. Now, children, you can do your second
I
question.
got confused because I was thinking like 3 into 2 is 6. I didn't know that we can take a number like 1636.
No, you have to think of the square number. The
Like,
last digit should be the outer number. Okay, now understood? Now clear?
yes.
So, children, now come to the next questions.
Ma'am, can you just go get water? I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yes, Shweta?
Can I just go get water? I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, please quickly be back. Now,
Okay.
Harmeen, you have to do this one, Mustafa this one, and Rebecca this.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have to do the 10th question.
Yes, Shweta?
I have to do the 1024 one.
Yeah, you have to do the 10th.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am, if we get the perfect number and we didn't subtract, so we just have to write 0.
At last?
Yeah, like we wrote 1, right? When we subtracted in the starting.
No, Shweta, why do you take 1? You will take 10. When you make the pair, you have 24 and 10. Now, 10 is not a perfect square. Smaller number is 9. So, 3 into 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is you 1.
Okay, okay.
Carry 24, you get 124. Right?
Yes.
So, let's start. Mustafa has done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's discuss your answer 7921. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we make pairs from 21 and 79.
Okay. Then,
And then the closest perfect square to 79 is 64. 8 8 is 64.
what is left?
15.
Okay.
And then 21 drop down.
We have 21 now.
Double 8, so that's 16.
Yes.
And then even if it is 1, so it can be 1 or 9, and it is 9. 169 into 9.
That's it. 9 into 9 gives you 81. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you'll get 2 here. Yeah. Your answer is 81. Okay. Now, Harmeen, have you done?
Yes, ma'am. The
Then
6th question.
1369. Yeah. So tell us the answer.
Ma'am, we have to make pairs of 69 and 13.
Yes.
So
What do you get?
the smallest, the lowest perfect square below 13 is 9.
Mustafa, are you talking to somebody?
No, ma'am. Just
Focus
it,
what Harveen is saying. Listen to what
it's
Krishna is saying.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Mustafa.
So,
ma'am, it's my debate selection too, ma'am. I'm just reading out the paragraph.
Okay, you're practicing for your debate. What's the topic for your debate?
We don't know the topic, it's just selection.
Okay. Okay, best of luck, Mustafa, for your debate.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, continue.
so the lowest square, this lowest square number below 13 is 9.
Okay.
So we write 3, 9. Then remaining is 4.
Okay.
4. Drop down 69. Then 6, double in 3. Then we have to check the units place. It's 9.
Okay,
So
69 like 9 into 9. Okay, no, you're saying it the unit space is 9. Yeah,
yeah. So 3 into 3 is 9. So 30, no, 63 into 63.
that's correct.
Yeah.
We have
So
67 into 7. 7 to 7 gives you 49. 7 to 6 gives you 42 plus 4 gives you 46.
yeah.
Okay. So you have under root 37. No, under root of 1369 gives you 37. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have is 1024. Yes, Rida, tell us.
We make a pair of 10 and 24.
Very good.
And then we write 9 and
Okay,
then we
3 into 3
subtract,
gives you 9.
and then we subtract 1. So we get 1. And then we take down 24. And then ma'am, we were supposed to 3 plus
You
3
double
6.
this number. You double this number.
Yeah,
You get 6.
yeah.
Write one number over here so that your unit place should be 4. So can I write 2? 62 2.
What now?
Can I write 2 over here? 62 into 2 will give me 100.
Yes.
Yes.
So you get under root 1024.
I didn't understand the
30.
concept when we add, and then what do we have to do after it? Like, I know we get after that 6 process, I don't know what to do. That's where I get stuck.
Yeah, that's your last step. You just write 2 and then you write 32 and then you subtract.
Yeah, like the one we have to find the number after writing like 6, after adding.
Yeah. So you're asking me how do we write this number?
Yeah, how do we like find the final answer?
See, you think what do you have to get? You want 124. So
Yeah.
what is the last digit of 124? 4.
4.
Now on squaring which number do you get 4 at last?
Okay.
2. You get
yeah.
on squaring 2 you get 4. And is there any number? See, 4 into 4 is 16. No, 4 into 4 is 16. That doesn't give you 4 at last. 5 into 5 is 25. 6 into 6 is 36. 7 to 7 is 49. 8 into 8 is 64. So you can write 2 or 8.
Okay.
Now, if you write 8, you will get a bigger answer. So no, you can't write 8. So check for 2. Yes, you can write. That is how you get the answer. Okay.
Okay.
Now, children, now see the other questions with these two questions we will discuss in the next class. Right now, I want to write.
Ma'am, your voice is echoing.
Yeah, 1 minute. Is it still echoing?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we have question number 2 now. It says find the number of the digits in the square root of each of the following numbers without any calculation. Now, the number of the digits in the square root of the number is, see,
Mom, we have to like find what's the square root of 64.
no, you don't have to find the square root of 64. You have to find out how many number of digits are there in the square root of 64. Now, here you directly know under root of 64 is 8. So it has only one digit. But you have a trick for this. What is the trick? See, to find the square root, we used to make pairs. So if I have to make a pair of 6 and 4, I will make only one pair. So the number of bars that I'm putting denotes the number of digits in your square.
Yeah.
Like if you have 144, so how many bars will I make? 1 and 2. So I will have 2 digits. Here I have how many digits? 1 and 2. So here also I'll have 2 digits. Here I have 1, 3. Here I have 3 digits. Here I have 1. So I will have 3 digits. Okay. This is how we do this type of question when they're asking. I just rejoined the meeting. Okay, children, my voice is echoing a lot.
Okay.
Yes, children. Do you hear me? Am I audible? Okay, so what do we do? Whenever I have to find out that how many number of digits are there in the square root of the given number. So you first make the pairs, and then you count how many pairs can you make, and then that is only your answer. Do you understand this?
Can you say it again? I didn't understand.
Okay, Mustafa, your camera is off.
Ma'am, I can't turn it off because it's showing it's disabled by host.
Now can you turn it on?
Yeah.
See, look here. Let's suppose you have 529. And now I ask you, how many number of, when you find the square root of 529, how many digits are there in the square root? That is your question. And what we can do for this, we don't have to calculate the square root. We have a trick for this. What is the trick? You just make the pairs, like the ones we used to do. You make a pair of 29 and you make a pair of 9. So you have how many pairs? You have 2 pairs. So that means 529, the answer, the square root of 529 has 2 digits. Understood, children?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we come to square root of decimal numbers. Now this is the same thing only. Like you have 2.56. How will we calculate for 2.56? First, I will make pairs. So I will have 56 together and 2 together. And now I have 1 and 2, which is 1. I have 1 left. Then I carry 56. Now there was a decimal after that. So you put a decimal. Okay. Now you have 156. You write 2 over here. Let's try to put 4. No, not 4. Then let's try to put 6. I can put 6. So my answer is 1.6. Okay, this is how you do. So now you can practice 1 or 2 questions for this also. Practice 2, 3 and 4. Rita, you do this one. Okay, so let's start doing.
I didn't understand it.
Yes, Rita?
I didn't understand it.
See, Rita, you just have to do it
Ma'am, your mic
in the
is
same way only. You just have to put a decimal after one place. See, since
Okay.
there is after one
But
place,
ma'am, where did we get the 24 from when you were
Rita,
multiplying?
please try to speak a little loudly. I don't hear you.
No, ma'am, where did you get the 24 from when you were multiplying it in the first step? The first question, I mean.
You just speak a little loudly. You are asking for this one.
Yeah, the 24.
I told you in the previous thing, you have 6 at the units place. So 4 into 4 is 16. So I can either check for 4 or I can check for 6 because 6 into 6 is 36. So that is why I'm checking for 24 and 26.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. is done. Let's discuss. Question is 51.84. Yeah, tell us the answer, Mustafa.
Ma'am, we make the pairs of 84 and 51.
Okay.
The closest square number to 51 is 49. 7 sons of 49.
Okay.
Then we have 2 left. Now we put the decimal point in the quotient,
Yes.
and then you bring down 84. Now we double 7 and it becomes 14,
Okay.
and then we put we use 2 as the digit.
Okay. That's correct.
142 times 2, 284.
Mom, I understood.
Did they understood?
Yeah. Can I write?
Yeah, write it down.
I want to see
Yes,
the
good,
question.
Mustafa. Your answer is correct. Harmeet, have you done?
Mom, can I see the question?
Harmeet, have you
No,
completed?
ma'am. I want to see the question. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he is correct in 2 parts.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, let's discuss. So we have 42.25. Yes, Harmeet, tell us the answer.
Yes, ma'am. We have to make the pairs of 25 and 42. Then the lower the square perfect square below 42 is 36. 6 6 are 36. Then on subtracting, we get 6.
You get 6. You
Then we
carry
bring down 2 and 5. Then we double 6, we get 12. Then we check the units place 2 and 5. So 5 into 5, which gives 25. And in the quotient, it becomes
yeah,
6.5.
very good.
Under root of 42.25 is 6.5.
Okay, good. Right. Rida, have you completed your question?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have 7.2.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, I do hear you. So tell me for 7.29.
The closest number is 6. 2 into 3, 6.
Rida, 2 into 3 is not a square number. 2 into 3 is square. 3 into 3 is 9. That's square. So you take 2 into 2 is 4.
Okay.
Then you subtract, you get 29. You put a decimal. 4, one number over here. What number should I write now?
Ma'am, 3.
3. Let's check. So 43 into 3 gives you what?
Ma'am, 129.
That's not correct. Let's check 7.
Ma'am, 7.
Yeah. Your answer is under root of 7.29. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you're not audible.
Children, am I audible?
Ma'am, you
Yes,
are audible before.
Okay. So yeah, Mustafa, tell us what 31.36.
Yes, ma'am. I can't see your screen. My internet is.
You see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell us the answer. First you make
Ma'am, you're not audible.
you have 5 into 5 is 26. You have 10. You have to write.
Yeah.
So your answer is 5.6. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I couldn't hear you. You were stuck.
You got 5.6 only?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now children, for today we'll just keep it. And in the next class, we'll do the remaining questions of this exercise. So children, please practice well. Lesson whatever we have studied till now, and rest will continue in the later class. Okay. So you all